Good morning, guys. Oh my goodness, I am so glad you're here this morning to Bible class. Oh, I hope you guys all had such a great Christmas. I know I did. I had so much fun. I got so many awesome gifts, and we got to celebrate the birth of Jesus. Isn't that so cool? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this morning we've got some really fun songs, and we've got another really awesome story about Moses and the Israelite people, and I cannot wait to share it with you, okay? Okay, so this first song, I don't know if you guys will even like it. Oh my goodness. What if we start with the hippo song? You guys like the hippo song? I do. Okay, ready? In the beginning, God made the sea, and the forest filled with trees, and the mountains up so high. And at the top, He placed the sky. His fingerprints are everywhere, just to show how much He cares. But in the middle, He had some fun and made a hippo that weighed a ton. Hip, 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 hippopotamus. Hip, hip, hooray, God made all of us. Hip, 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 hippopotamus. Hip, hip, hooray, God made all of us. Good job, guys. That was so good. Okay, here's another one. It's such a good song, and it has so many. Oh, the words are just so good, okay? So you have to make sure you listen to the words you're saying and just really think about it, okay? So, Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to Him belong. They are weak, but He is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Good job, guys. Remember, Jesus does love you, okay? All right, I think one more good song would be awesome for today. I've got it. What if we get out our chariots? Does that sound good? I think it does. Okay, get out those chariots. Get them rolling, okay? Ready? Roll the gospel chariot along. Roll the gospel chariot along. Roll the gospel chariot along, and we won't tag along behind. If a brother's in the way, we will stop and pick him up. If a brother's in the way, we will stop and pick him up. If a brother's in the way, we will stop and pick him up, and we won't tag along behind. If a sister's in the way, we will stop and pick her up. If a sister's in the way, we will stop and pick her up. If a sister's in the way, we will stop and pick her up, and we won't tag along behind. But if the devil's in the way, we will run right over him. If the devil's in the way, we will run right over him. If the devil's in the way, we will run right over him, and we won't tag along behind. Good job, guys. That was so awesome. Man, that one is just so fun, isn't it? Okay, so we have a really cool story again today, but let's catch up, right? Let's go back and remember what we learned before. So, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about Moses and the Israelite people, and they had to get out of Egypt, right? They had to get away from that mean Pharaoh. And remember, Pharaoh wouldn't let him go, and so God had all of those horrible things happen to the Egyptian people, right? There was blood in the water, and there was giant grasshoppers everywhere, and they were starving, and it was just insane, right? And so finally, after all this time, Pharaoh said, I'll let you go if these things will stop happening to my people. And so Moses and the Israelites escaped from Egypt. They ran away, okay? But remember, right after that happened, Pharaoh said, I should not have let those people go. And that's when our story from last week comes in, right? So Pharaoh said, I shouldn't have let them go. I will take my whole army and I will go after them. And so he does, right? He goes after them and he's chasing them down. And the Israelites are like, oh no, what are we going to do? There's this big sea and there's nowhere for us to go. And God says, just wait a minute. I've got you. I can do it. And so Moses stands there with the people and he says, stay calm and trust in the Lord. And the Lord parts the Red Sea, right? And so there's dry ground, and the Israelites walk right across the sea. And then when the Egyptians get in the middle of the sea, the waves crash over them, and the Israelites escape. And it's this crazy cool victory for God, okay? God is winning. It's so good. The Israelites are so happy. But now, for this week's story, the Israelites are in the desert. And let me tell you, they are not happy, okay? Not happy at all. So, we're going to read our story, and I think you guys are really going to like it because God does some really cool stuff, okay? Okay, so let's get into our story, all right? So, there they were. There was grannies and granddads and babies and moms and dads and aunts and uncles and children, and they were out in the middle of the desert, okay? And they had blisters on their feet from walking, and they were so hungry and thirsty, and it was so hot. We do not like this, they said. It stinks. And honestly, so did they, because they had not taken a bath in weeks. Ewy. Much in that he wants them to live in a way that people can see him through them, okay? So he wants us to act like he would act. He wants us to be kind and to be happy and to do the things that he wishes that we would do, and so that other people will see God for all those really awesome things, okay? All right, so our story next week will pick up right there when they're at the mountain. And oh, this is a good one. This is such a good one, okay? So I will see you back next week. Be good and have such a great week. Love you. Mwah. Bye.